would like to share with you my personal experience that I've had with Archangel Michael. This was December 2011 when I first had my first dream with Archangel Michael. Now, I know of angels and archangels now, but at the time I wasn't really aware of them like I am now. I wasn't familiar with them. They weren't something that I was intrigued to know or wanting to know. I knew of the existence, but I honestly at that time too, I wasn't even sure if they were real, to put it bluntly. But today it's totally different for me. They are real, they do exist, and they do manifest themselves. I am a witness to it. But my experience started like this. It was December 2011. I had a dream with Archangel Michelangelo. He came to me in a dream. It was a beautiful scenery. It was a lush field. I was at one corner of the field and he was at the other corner of the field, and he approached me as we came together. He stood before me. He was tall. He had this armor, Roman armor. His hair just, it glowed. And that intrigued me. His physique, he was very muscular, but not to the extreme, you know, like fit. Beautiful, beautiful being. He embraced me and I wondered who he was. So I asked him, I said, who are you? What's your name? And he said, I am Archangel Michelangelo. And I was like, okay, Archangel Michelangelo. That's interesting. I'm like, I guess there is an archangel called Archangel Michelangelo. So we began to walk together on this field. He was talking to me, but honestly, I cannot remember what the conversation was about, but just that we had one. So I woke up and I remembered my dream, and I was like, oh my God, like, who was this person? Like, who is Archangel Michelangelo? I'm like, I need to Google it. I need to find out who that person is. So I then Google Archangel Michelangelo, and it shows me Archangel Michael. So I'm like, okay, well, his name, he said it was Archangel Michelangelo, not Archangel Michael. So I kept on putting Archangel Michelangelo. I kept on referring back to Archangel Michael. Then I would refer to the artist Michelangelo, and I'm like, no, it was not. It wasn't either Michael, and it wasn't Archangel Michelangelo. But then I stumbled upon a picture of Archangel Michael wearing a Roman military looking armor, and I was like, wow, that seemed very similar to what he was wearing in my dream. So then I started thinking, I'm like, Michael, and he's an angel, so maybe that's why he said Archangel Michael and an angel Angelo. Maybe it was Archangel Michael. I mean, why do they have a picture of Archangel Michael wearing an armor suit? I'm like, and then he presented himself this way. So I thought to myself, like, this, I don't know, what is this? Like, what does this mean? Like, so I kept that in my head. It wasn't until April 8th, 2012, it was Easter Sunday, that I said, okay, enough trying to figure out, Google, research, like, who is this Archangel Michelangelo, and not finding anything. Yes, several months later, I still had this stuck in my head. So I then went into the bathroom, and I went into a state of meditation. And I then started to say to myself, telepathically, I said, okay, if I dreamt about Archangel Michael, then please show me proof. So that way I'm not battling myself with Archangel Michelangelo. Is this dream real? Is it not real? Is it just in my imagination? Like, what is this? So I then heard a voice and said, yes, you were dreaming with Archangel Michael. Actually, that's not how he said. He said, yes, you were dreaming with me. And I said, Archangel Michael? And he said, yes. So I said then, okay, if I did dream with you, then show me proof. I need a proof. Show me that I was dreaming about you. So that way I am not going crazy here trying to figure out if this is real, if this is not real, or just a dream. So then he said, he's like, you will find a feather. And I said, okay, I'm gonna find a feather. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna find a feather. We're going Easter egg hunting. I mean, I'm going with my kids where I'm eventually gonna stumble upon a feather because it's outside, and we were doing it in the park that day. So I said, of course I'm gonna find a feather. Like, it's inevitable. It's gonna be there. And he said to me, no, you will find a feather and it's gonna be inside your home. And I said, okay, so now I'm gonna find a feather and it's gonna be inside my home. Okay, right, Anna. Like, now I am not gonna find a feather inside my house. Like, that's just ludicrous. There's no feathers inside my house. So, and then he said, yeah, you will find a feather inside your house and it's gonna be of color. And I said, a feather inside my house of color. Okay, now I'm really going crazy. And he said, no, you will find a feather inside your house and it's gonna be of color. And I said, okay, well then what color? What color is it gonna be? If I'm gonna find a feather of color, what color is it gonna be? And he said, blue. And I said, okay, I'm gonna find a blue feather inside my house. Like, okay, all right. And I'm definitely going crazy. I'm making this all up. Like, thanks, you know, for not helping me. So that's what I was thinking during that time. And so I then just stopped all communication and everything because I just literally started thinking that I was just talking to myself and creating all these scenes inside my head and just going crazy. So I just like stopped it and forgot it. I finished my shower, I wrapped myself around the towel. I then went inside my closet because my closet is inside the bathroom. I got changed, everything, and I'm heading outside the door. Now to head outside the door, I mean into my bedroom, and then you make a left, and then that's where you head out to the rest of the house. And right there, once you head left, I have a long dresser on the left hand side. And I'm walking out, and I turn left, you know, to head out. And as I kind of pass my dresser, I noticed something on my dresser. So I kind of walked past it, and then I was like, wait, did I just see what I thought I saw? So I backtracked, and I'm like, oh my God, like my heart started accelerating. I'm like pulsing. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm freaking out because right there on my dresser, there was a feather laying there and it was blue. Like, I was just like, I cannot believe this. Like, there is literally a blue feather like sitting on top of my dresser. Like, is this real or what? Like, what's going on? I'm freaking out. Then I'm thinking somebody's playing a game with me. So I'm like, I grab the feather and I go outside the house kind of like pissed. And I'm like telling my husband, I'm like, did you put this feather in there? He's like, no. I'm like, who is messing with me? Like, who put this feather here? And I'm like telling my kids, I'm like, baby, do you have a blue feather? Like, did you put this up in my dresser? And she's like, no, mom. Like, she's like kind of like freaking out because I'm freaking out like about this feather. And I'm like, no. I was like, this cannot be happening. He's like, my husband was like, what is wrong? And I was like, no. I'm like, no, this isn't real. And he's like, what's going on? Like, because he sees me. Then I'm like freaking out in shock. I'm like freaking white as heck because like I just cannot believe that this just happened. And I tell him about my experience in the bathroom, about like how Archangel Michael was telling me that I was gonna find a feather inside the house, that it was gonna be blue, and now here I am like in front of this dresser and there's a blue feather. This blue feather that I've had since 2012, Easter Sunday, 2012. So he presented this feather to me to let me know that the dream that I had with him was real. I have never really seen a metaphysical manifestation like this until I met Archangel Ariel. That's a whole nother segment because there's a whole lot of archangels that do come around and make themselves known to me. I just want to share this with you guys because this is an experience for me, and I know a lot of people have experiences with things that they may not understand, because I didn't understand about archangels. I had no idea what they were, who they were, or what was their purpose or anything like that. Like, I don't search for them. I don't research for them. They come to me. I allow that to be this way. After they introduce themselves to me, then I do a formal research just to validate myself, just so I know that I'm not going crazy, because it can be so unreal that you think that maybe you are going crazy. But I just want to let everyone know out there that you're not. They're real. Let it be archangels, angels, unicorns, aliens. They are real spiritual beings, and you're not going crazy. It's the awareness that we have now, beautiful awareness that we have now that we didn't really have before. It's the awakening stages, and I know it can be really scary because you don't understand, or you know, you think that you're going, you know, bananas, but you're not. Just know that they're real. Trust it. Know it, that this is something that is real, that people do go through it. And it's taken me this long to do this, but I feel like I'm being led to let others know that it's okay. Like, it's real. Like, we're here, we're working with you, and don't second guess yourself ever. And it's beautiful when you have those validations, like I did. Like, it took 3 months later, December, January, February, March, April, 4 months later, after my dream, to have a physical manifestation to let me know, okay, woman, you need a little bit of help here, because you keep on second guessing yourself back and forth. Is it real? Is it not real? Trust it. It's real. You don't need these physical validations to know that it's real, even though I'm kind of like hard-headed. I need that physical. So luckily I do get those physicals. But if you haven't yet, know that you can and you will. It's just trusting what you're receiving, and don't expect like these huge type of manifestation. Just the little smallest thing can be just what you need. Just hearing this video could be proof of what you're going through. If it's something that you're going through that needs validations, just know that that they're there for you, they're working for you, and they're helping this world awaken into this beautiful, new, and exciting world that we're co-creating for everyone to experience. It's just amazing. It is amazing. So thank you for taking your time. Thank you for listening to this video, and I am grateful and thankful to share this with you guys. It has taken a long time because I am very private, and it's just something that I just don't speak to everyone about, but I feel like I should, and that's why I'm doing it. And I hope it has helped someone out there with any type of validations that they may need, or anything.